Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Sly, aka Sly Pro Max. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have got a sad one. Sadly, we've just lost Junior Pope, who was an actor in the Nigerian Nollywood industry. Now, Junior Pope, for one, was not somebody who I really resonated with his movies, but I had seen him a couple of times in Asaba, for which most of you know Asaba is one of the major places where they started shooting movies at for a couple of times. But indeed, sadly, he happens to have been shooting a video within a riverine area or something. Now, let's watch one of the last videos he dropped before his death, and let's play that video right here.
I beg, no vex, yeah? Yeah, bros? Don't leave me there, bro, no vex. Oh, by the love. Don't leave me there, bro, no. Don't leave me there, bro. I got 3 children, I'm going to raise them. I got 3 children, I'm going to raise them. Bros, I beg. Oh, Jesus, what is this? Bros, I beg, I beg. I beg. I got 3 children, I'm going to raise them. I beg, take a small spot. Don't like, this is a risk. Swag Nation, see the risk we take. It's okay like this, I beg. Don't speed. See the risk we take, people, to entertain you. Live on direct on River Niger. Whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa. This one that they hit under. You don't go boss, Abi. Swag Nation, the line. Oh, my test I don't come out, too.
So, basically, guys, you can see him right there on the boat. The first question I'm going to ask is this: why was he not wearing the life jacket? It's the problem with Nigeria is that we take health and safety for granted. And if you look behind him, the dude who is handling the boat, he's busy doing a peace sign, when he should be focused on what he's doing. We take health and safety for granted. Now, what makes it more annoying was that eventually, after this happened, this shooting, they capsized. They had an accident and he drowned. Luckily, they got him out. Now, the whole story gets funny at that point in time because what happened? They said that they took him to the mortuary. Okay? They took him to the mortuary. When he got to the mortuary, then they said, oh, no, be like this guy still a Brito. Take him to the hospital. What did these people do? They didn't take him to a hospital. What did they do? They took him to a herbalist. Now, shout out to my herbalist guys. I have no problem with you. I mean, that's what people have been doing in Africa before we got access to civilized, so to say, medium of doing things. But they said take him to a hospital, but they took him to a herbalist. What did the herbalist do? The herbalist picked him up to face the river. After picking him up to face the river, the herbalist said, take him to the hospital. Nigeria, come on. And what makes it more annoying is the fact that this guy, there were videos of them showing him laying on the floor, and people were busy fanning him. They were like fanning him with paper. Baba, this is somebody who just survived drowning. The best you could do is to go into cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, and try and get this guy back to life. But what did we do? Well, they lost him. I'm just going to look and read up a write-up. But before we go into that, okay, let's look at the write-up right here from Wizarab. Shout out to him. He is quite a long one, so I'm going to try and break it down. He said the latest tragedy going on around on social media is the death of Junior Pope. Based on information, the actor did a live video begging the boatman to slow down, which evidently didn't happen, and an accident occurred. What is surprising is that when his body was taken to the mortuary, an attendant said he was breathing and advised him to take him to a hospital. But no, they took him to a herbalist by the riverbank to perform some rituals, and all the while filming themselves and the helpless young man on social media. You see, that's the problem. Could nobody drop their phone for a minute to think about the absurdity of taking a helpless young man to a river where he almost died? According to the video online, it was the herbalist who told them to take him to the hospital, but by then it was too late. Imagine getting drowned and taken back to the river to perform ritual, all the while surrounded by people in this heat. Something is wrong with our collective psyche. I mean, guys, as you can see right there, it is sad and it's quite annoying. And going on now, new developments have arrived that the AGN, that is the Actors Guild of Nigeria, have officially banned shooting of movies involving riverine areas and boat riding. It says from the Office of the National President, following a tragic incident of the boat mishap to Mr. John Paul Ondowondo, that's Junior Pope, and his crew members, the leadership of the guild has taken the following decisions. All films involving riverine areas are hereby suspended. No shoot on all locations nationwide on Thursday, 11th of April. I'm sure this has a respect to him. The film titled Another Side of Life is suspended indefinitely. No actor is allowed to work with Adam Maluk as a producer. Now, I don't know who Adam Maluk is. He might have been the producer who said, let's go and shoot in the river. While we keep searching for the bodies of the remaining persons, may their souls rest in peace. Guys, I'm going to ask this simple question. When is Nigeria's Nollywood industry going to advance? When is Nigeria's Nollywood industry going to advance to a state whereby we can basically use CGI to shoot most of the shots we try to shoot? I mean, if you look at the Nollywood industry, we're still living in the time where guns are making back. Why? We're still living in the time whereby when person wants to fly up, in a funny looking way, a very funny looking way, these people can't tell me that they can't invest to make use of CGIs and AIs and whatever to make it stunning. You literally do not have to go to the river. Funny enough, you realize that most of these movies you guys watch, I'm talking about Matrix and all those weird movies, are basically shot in one room with a green screen. But we Nigerians, we need to go on the river and then shout, "I beg you, don't leave my mama born." It's sad. Health and safety is one thing we should start taking important in Nigeria now. Many people lose their life in Nigeria over simple things that could have easily saved them. Health and safety is one thing we should now start looking into in Nigeria. Let's teach people common, immediate first aid treatment measures. Let's start trying to inculcate some of these ideas in the average people. I know people are in the river area that are like in the bush, so to say, but I mean, they could have done better. R.I.P. to Junior Pope. Apparently, he has 3 kids and a wife, which I hope they can make it through all this. Not quite long ago, we lost Amici Monaco. I failed to do a follow-up video on that after I did a video requesting for support for him. But yes, sadly, we lost him, Amici Monaco, the other veteran Nollywood actor. Now we've just lost Junior Pope to an incident that could be easily avoided. Sad to say, but like I always say, guys, it is what it is. I'm out.